Guys, can you hear me? Hey guys, I'm going over a few things here, still getting some stuff ready, but I'm going to be pulling up a chart on either Diamond ETF, the Qs, or something else. We're going to go over the Fed decisions in about 4 hours. So we're going to be talking about the financials and some of the stocks that are either in breakout momentum or breakdown momentum. As you guys can see right here, this is the Diamond ETF. As you can see, we had a crossover way before here, another crossover 10 below the 20 right here. And what is that? That signifies breakdown momentum. This is when you buy puts. Okay, and as you can see, since that signal, it's been heading lower. Me personally, I don't trade until at least 9:45 in the morning. I like the markets to take the news that's out and make a decision on if it's going to break out for the day or possibly head lower. So I don't trade until 9:45. It's only 9:43 in the morning right now. Watching Bob Pisani's on TV right now on CNBC.
Pharma shares popping to the highs.
What you hear on back here, this is Benzinga Pro. This is live news. This is just news that I listen to. Okay, so when you're taking the news and following our trade plan, the TSC Master Trade Plan, okay, you listen to the news, trade plan, and then execution. Execution of trades. Okay? Now, what do? After execution of trades, most important thing is patience and discipline. Where's our sell signal? Our buy signal is the crossover and either the confirmation red candle below. That's the entry for puts. As you can see, it's getting up to that 10-day SMA and then it pulled back. It might break out now. If it does break that 10-day SMA, we're looking to it possibly now going into the breakout momentum or the no trade zone. We have the no trade zone, breakout momentum, breakdown momentum. Okay, those are the three cycles: breakout momentum, breakdown momentum, and the no trade zone. Then in those cycles, like here, this is the breakdown momentum. We have times of consolidation, okay, before the next move lower. Look at this, guys. Notice that during the consolidation phase, notice that the candles are between each other. Okay, this is consolidation. And then when we're heading lower here, we have the candle below the previous body candle.
Fiber cell getting another pop here. Again,
candle below the previous candle. That's true breakdown momentum. When you have the red candle below the previous red candle. Look at, guys, look at this. It got up to the 10, failed, and headed lower. Let me zoom this out a bit. Let me erase this. Now that is true. Let me see if I could see this. Now, could you guys see this pretty good? Can you guys see and hear this good or no? Let me know. In the trade room, thesantarelliexchange.com. Okay, great. You guys are saying you can hear fine and everything. Now, guys, here you go. Here's a candle, okay? Here's a candle above the 10-day. Let's see what happens here. So right here, that would have been our entry for the puts. And then right here, this could possibly be the exit if it stays above that 10 here. That would be the exit for the perfect breakdown momentum. You have the cross, you have the confirmation, the candles are below the SMAs, and it's in the breakdown momentum. Red candles heading lower. This one, let's see, it might fail. This is why it's important to wait until after that candle. Don't make any rash decisions. Patience, discipline, guys.
X-Biotech getting a pop here to the highs, $11.
Now you hear what's going on with the news in the background. You know, there's buying going on. Let's see what happens here.
Mexico's President.
Each one of these candles represent 1 minute.
Kushner, both Mexico and the U.S. reaffirmed commitment to ratify the new NAFTA.
Commitment to ratify the new NAFTA deal between Mexico and U.S. That's important. I'm hearing that on Benzinga Pro before it's even on CNBC. That is important. Look at guys, so the next candle, what's happening here? You guys remember about that candle of confirmation.
The ECB will restart net asset purchases later in 2019.
Guys, I want you to interact with me because this is what's awesome. I have the laptop right here and I can look at the trade room here. I can see your comments, your questions. So if you guys have questions, just ask in the trade room, thesantarelliexchange.com. I'm not on YouTube. I'm not looking at YouTube. I'm on santarelliexchange.com. So if you have questions, ask in there. I'll look at it periodically. All right, guys, so what happened here now? We have 2 candles above the 10. What's going to happen? Well, that 10-day is starting to come up and crossing above the 20-day. So if that happens, that's the confirmation of a new cycle.
At the lows now,
it's that simple.
Michael, uniform.
Look at it, it's happening. It's going to happen. You're going to have that 10 cross. I'm telling you, Wall Street has algorithms. You know, there's more computers trading on Wall Street than anything else. How are those computers set to trade? They go off of technical indicators. There you go. There's the breakout. The first candle, there's the confirmation. You're out of this trade right now. You are out of the puts. Absolutely 110% out. You got in right here on that cross on this candle, and you're exiting down here. And this is what we're doing all day in the live trade room. I'm going to be making trades. I'm waiting a bit here. I want to see what's going on here. The news here is still early in the week, early in the morning. It's only 9:50. You're not jumping on trades, forcing trades all day, every day. You're waiting for those right opportunities. Let's take a look at Google quick. Google's in breakout momentum. Look at Google heading higher. Google, 12.11 a share. You know what, guys? I have a funny feeling if we look at our account, we're going to see some profits. I'm not sure, though, because of the Boeing trade.
CDGV, Centennial Resource Development, seeing some volume. Charlie Delta, Echo Victor.
Okay, so we're up around $800 for the day so far. We have the Google 1195, 1197.50 vertical call spread for this week's expo. Excuse me, that was our second paycheck trade. Our first paycheck trade this week was Amazon. We got a vertical call spread on Amazon. We sold that yesterday for about an 83.8% return. So that was great. And then I heard the news about Google with the gaming system, and also before they even announced the gaming system, Google was just entering breakout momentum cycle. So that gave me confirmation that I wanted to make a trade on that. We're now up, we're just up 1,100 bucks for the day here. You're gonna see that fluctuate 600. We have the Boeing put, still waiting on that. The Boeing April 18th, 315, 310 vertical put spread. As you can see, guys, what is our signal on Google here? Let's zoom out because it's such a big candle here. Well, take a look now, guys. Take a look. Where is our signal? Our signal is right here. What are we waiting for after that crossover? We're waiting for a green candle confirmation. So here was the cross. We're waiting for a green candle. Next one was red. Next one was red. Here's a green candle right here. I probably would have waited until I seen some momentum, so maybe even would have entered over here. Okay, so we're waiting for the green candle confirmation after the crossover. That's our trade plan. And then we're entering on that green candle. Okay, what do? We broke out. Okay, first candle below the previous candle. You can either sell, take your profits if you're looking for a quick day trade, or if you're looking for a little bit longer, like this is just a quick 10-minute day trade. So if you're looking for that, you could use that strategy where we're closing the first candle below the previous green candle. or like I said, the first candle below the 10 or the 20, because if we look back, usually we'll see that stock has a pattern. Usually it's coming down to the 20 SMA and then bouncing higher, and then when it retraces, it comes back to that 20 and then climbs. Okay, and like I said, I think this is from the algos on Wall Street causing this. So it does it for every stock. Like I said, let's take a look at Amazon. You can see the same thing. And these cycles, guys, this trade plan, if you look at it, look at the signals that it gives you. You can see all along here. Here's the 10-20 cross, confirmation candle, and you have it going all the way up. It's coming down to the 20, going higher, come down to the 20, heading higher. Consolidation phase, remember the consolidation phase we just talked about? And then we have the big breakout momentum cycle right here. So here is the consolidation. This is why when you guys see, whenever I share pictures of charts, I always have boxes around things. Why? Well, this is the area of resistance and support. So I tell myself, hey, if I see a candle breaking out of this box here, this consolidation box, then there's a good sign that we're going into the next breakout momentum cycle. If it closes below this box, then that's telling me, hey Dave, you know what, you've been doing this long enough. You know, if you have a candle below that consolidation box, then there's a chance it might be heading down to breakdown momentum, like back here. Look at how great it is, though, for us to make trades based on our trade plan. It's just patience and discipline. You don't want to get in trades like this during the consolidation. You want to be watching during that time. And then, like I said, depending on the cycles, if you get a big cycle or a little one, you know, like look at Google right now. This one is a big breakout. I'm expecting Google to move much higher. It did get slapped with a $1.7 billion fine today. But like I said, Google's in breakout momentum and it's climbing today. It's up 0.5%. And even after that fine was announced. So watching that, and like I said, Google just announced that they are competing with Microsoft PlayStation with the gaming industry. So that's going to be big for Google. Not much, guys. It's going to be pretty flat, I think, personally. Let's look at the Qs. I'm using the this account right here that's pulled up. This is the trade account challenge on this screen here. This is the trade account challenge that we started using the trade plan in here in November. I think November 18th. There's a YouTube channel out there on our YouTube channel. I think it said something about a trade challenge. I don't know. I'm usually not on YouTube much. You know, I usually have my social media team upload videos on here. So I'm gonna start checking that out more. I have to be more aware of what's on social media. But like I said, a lot of great opportunities with the trade plan here. Markets are still pretty flat. Dow's down around 105, 106.
2.414 million, and distillates a draw of
guys, during this time, you're just waiting. You know, you're watching. Let's take a look at the Qs or Diamond. Let's take a look back at this. What's happening? See back here where we had the first candle above? What happened, guys? Notice what's going on here, guys. When we were in breakdown momentum with the market, look at this. The market was, the candles were below the 10. Now all of a sudden, we have all the candles above the 10-day SMA. Think about that, guys. All the candles below the 10-day SMA in the breakdown momentum. Right now, we're still basically in the no trade zone. It looks like we're entering now on the Diamond ETF. So it looks like we're breaking out here right now on Diamond ETF, guys. Look at how all these candles right here are above the 10-day SMA. When we were in breakdown momentum, they're all below. We had the 10-20 cross. Here's the candle. Markets are down, breakout momentum. This is when I would be buying calls on Diamond ETF. Markets are climbing. We have the crossover. We have the confirmation candle here. If I had my computer up, I really didn't think about this before I started this video. I'd be making a trade. Don't want to do it on here because then you might see some account numbers and whatnot.
Mirror Nature Foods popping here on volume, $1.64.
Popping, you hear markets are popping. We're hearing from
India.
Benzina Pro. This is great. I love him on there. So now we can watch. What are we watching for? We're watching for either a candle below the 10 or 20-day SMA. And right now, I want to see the candles hold above the 10-day SMA. As long as the candles are holding above the 10-day simple moving average, which is the yellow line here, that's continued breakout momentum and strength in that breakout. There's a big drop right here. There's some news coming out here. Look at the size of that candle. Watch the wick, though. Let's see what's going on with it.
NVAX, Novavax spiking here at 68 cents. November, Victor Alpha X-ray.
So this is our consolidation channel, we know. If we go below this, I'd be exiting that trade if we just entered there. Give it a confirmation. You don't want to see a big red and then a green one here. Continuing lower, I'd be selling that right there. It's really just patience, guys. You're just watching the candles all day, watching to see what's going on. Like I said, each one of these represent 1 minute. So you're just waiting for news, a catalyst for that candle to move, do something here. You guys want the black? I could change it to the black. Let's see.
Moving higher report this morning in Motley Fool on November Victor Alpha X-ray.
Is that easier to see, guys? Let me know if that's easier. Guys, in the trade room, Santarelli Exchange. I'm not on YouTube, so get in the trade room. Tell me if that's better, black or white. I guess there's a delay. Great, I'm glad you guys like that. Google high a day, Gabe just said. Gabe Santiago.
FUV, Foxtrot Uniform Victor.
Google is at the highs of the day, that's for sure. It's continuing the breakout momentum. Guys, this is a perfect example of Google here. Look at how it's breaking out, right? What does it do? It comes back to the 20 SMA, okay? It doesn't have a candle below it. And then what happens? It's breaking out again. What happened then? It came back to the 20 SMA, and now it's breaking out again. This is truly our trade plan in action right here on Google. And that's why we made another weekly paycheck trade on Google yesterday, which is still in our account.
Foxtrot Uniform Victor.
Google is a perfect example, though, of our trade plan in action. You have the breakout cycle. Here's the bomb cycle, breakout momentum. Okay, we have the profit taking. Let's change this to red. This board is amazing. Here's the profit taking.
Twitter up almost 2%.
Okay, so there's the profit-taking cycle, and then what do we have?
NDA was submitted for oral.
We have the consolidation cycle, or phase, I'm sorry, phase. The cycles are the breakout momentum, breakdown momentum, no trade zone. Our phases are the profit-taking, bomb, and then we have consolidation. These are the phases within the cycle. So as you can see, we have the breakout momentum. Now, if we were in the breakdown momentum cycle, you would see this, the exact opposite, below the SMAs, okay, and the market heading lower. And then the profit taking, we come down to the 10, 20, or 50 SMA, and then we're bouncing.
That's November Victor Oscar.
Now, here's the thing though, what I like to look for in the breakout momentum, notice here, this is something important for you guys. This is a class in itself here. Everything I'm talking about here is great for us with the trade plan. So, as you can see, what's going on here, when we have the breakout momentum and we consolidate, the next cycle here, we're clearing the highs from the previous breakout. These look like waves. I call them waves a lot, right? So you want to see that breakout above the crest of the previous one there. I gotta get some other stuff here. Like I said, I'm doing this quick for you guys just to see how it is with the live trading here. I still have to rearrange everything here in the office and make it more, friendlier for viewers and whatnot. But we'll get there. So Google right here, notice the past few candles it's been consolidating, right? So if you're in a day trade, if you got in a day trade here, what are you looking for? You're looking for that next candle above it, for that next wave, or you're saying, hey, if we retrace here, you want to either quick day trade, you're getting rid of it, or if you're in a day trade for a few hours, you can say, hey, it's still in the breakout momentum cycle. We didn't get the 10 crossing below the 20 yet, so you can say, depending on your time frame, guys. Like I said, sometimes I know I have a meeting I have to go to, I know I have something I have to go to. I say, hey, this trade has to be a quicker day trade, so I'm in maybe just for the bomb cycle, because you have cycles, phases in these. Like I said, this is one cycle, and then you come back, here's another cycle. Here's the third cycle. So you could capture each one of these runs with our trade plan if you have a time constraint. That's what I do. Coming back to the 10, 20, let's see if it holds it here. What's happening? Let's see now. If we see another green candle here, if this next candle is a green candle, then we might go up to that 12, 12.50. Let's see what's going to happen here. This is really zoomed in, guys, as you can see. Some of these candles are as big as my arm, so this is a really zoomed in chart here. It's breaking below that 10. So if this continues here for the end of this candle, you gotta watch. Because see the wicks here? You have to watch until the end of the candle. Be patient and disciplined. Dow's only down about 100 points right now. See that wick, how it stayed? The body of that candle is staying above that 10 for right now. Now let's see what this candle does right here.
NCTY, November Charlie Tango Yankee, getting a little pop here. The 9 limited. Hit a high earlier, $3.09, now at $2.79. November Charlie Tango Yankee.
I don't know how to get these off. I keep trying to get those notifications off. This is an old desktop I have here. That I pulled this one out of storage. There we go. I like what I seen right there. Let's see now. Are we going to get that next cycle, that next run here? We're holding that 10. Remember what I said about this week before? This is why patience is so important, guys. Remember on this candle I said, guys, patience and discipline. Because this is what happens with new members. They see this and they say, holy shit, my trade's going down. I got to hurry up and sell. They sell and then they say, oh, I sold, and then the trade goes higher. Well, that's what happens. You have to have a trade plan, follow it. That wick there, that was nothing. I waited till the end of the candle to see what that candle was going to do. It held above, and it's continuing the cycle. I want to see it break, though, above this resistance. We have resistance on this candle. If we break above this resistance on this candle here, this wick up here, then I feel we're going to continue higher. I like the size of these green candles here. It's looking good. Here's the breakout coming now. It just cleared that candle. We're now in breakout momentum. We're in the next cycle of the breakout on Google, climbing here.
Shares of Tesla now popping to the high, $270.
Our Google trade is fully in the money, and it's going to make a max net return of, what did we get it for, $1.30? So I think around a 93% return we're going to have on our Google trade. The account is at new highs. We sold our Amazon calls yesterday, our spread, for a gain. Our Google trade here, you can see, as you can see, here's the Google spread. People always ask me, Dave, why is one of your spreads down so much and some of them green? Well, let's take a look. When you buy a call, you're buying it, okay? This one here, see how it says minus 35 contracts? That means I sold to open. So I want to see that one go down. That one goes down and the long call goes up. That means that spread's making me max gain. So there's some idiots out there, oh, look at all the red trades he has losers. Well, this trade here on Google here, you see I'm plus $33,402, minus $31,000. Well, if you do the math there, that's over a $2,000 gain on that Google spread. And like I said, as long as Google's above 1197.50 by March 22nd, this trade's going to make the max return. What's the max return? I paid $10.55, 10.55 minus 9.16. I paid $1.39 for this. What's the max it could be worth? The difference between the two strikes. $11.95, $11.97.50, that's $2.50. That's the max it could be worth. $1.39, that simply means you have to multiply that by 100. It costed $139 per contract to buy this Google. I have 35 contracts. So 139 times 35, this trade costed me $4,865. $4,865. Okay, that's what it costed me for 35 contracts minus commissions. The max it could be worth is $2.50. You multiply that by 100, since there's 100 in a contract, and that comes out to $2.50. Okay, so what we paid $1.39 for, which is $139 a contract, it's now worth $2.50 or $250 a contract. Okay, so as you can see, if we do 2.5, divide that by 1.39, that's a max net return of 79.86% return. So we're making a 79.86% return on this Google trade, and all we need it is above 1197.50. And as you can see, Google's at 12.10 now a share. So like I said, 2.5, let me just double check the math, 1.39, 79.86% return. That's not bad. So that $4,865, the max it could be worth, $250 times 35, the max it could be worth is $8,750. That's a max net return of, what is it? So minus 48.65, 38.85. So this Google trade here is going to make me almost $4,000 It was a paycheck trade, and like I said, it's already well above the strikes. I'm probably going to sell this at the end of the day, maybe tomorrow. I'll see what the market does, see what the Fed decision does. Whatever happens here though, you know, the Google trade's great. We're up over $2,000 on it right now. Our max gain is almost 4,000, so we're halfway there. So if you're looking here, you see, okay, the Google 1195 strike call, you're up 26 grand on, and the you know, the 1197.50, you're down 24.3 on. So you know you're up around $2,000. So you still have around another 2,000 you could make on that. So I'll hold that off, see what happens here with the market. I'm expecting to see some selling pressure going into this Fed decision. This is important. I'm probably going to close out my trades before the Fed decision, just in case they raise interest rates. If they raise interest rates, that's really going to be bad for the economy. I'm telling you that right now. If we see the Fed raise interest rates, this Dow, the Diamond ETF that we were just looking at, that was in the breakout momentum cycle, we could easily see that head into the breakdown momentum cycle. So that's something we have to watch for, keep an eye on. But like I said, the Google trade's all we have right now. We sold Amazon, and then we have some smaller trades on Boeing for the investigation going on. So that's it. I'd like to find another trade today. We will make a trade. Dow is continuing to drop now, so I would be looking to possibly sell my positions here ahead of the Fed announcement, which I'm going to go do probably right now. And like I said, so once the Fed makes their announcement, that's going to be the best time to use our trade plan and follow, because you're going to get clear, precise signals per our trade plan. So that's about it. And again, as you can see, the account near new highs. Only $1,000 off from new highs.
SOLO, Sandy Oscar Lima Oscar, gets a positive mention on at Barron's, Sandy Oscar Lima Oscar.
Google continuing higher here. I don't like this consolidation though. I don't like this. That worries me. See, I've been doing this for so long. So me, you know, when you see something like this, it looks great. You can enter, but here I want to really break this before entering. Like I said, usually in the morning you get your big pop. That's why a lot of people say, hey, they only trade the first hour or two of the day, which is fine. That's when you're getting your best signals, and then the last 2 hours of the day. So that's probably going to be the routine we're going to do here lately. We're probably going to do live video for the first 2 hours and then live the last two. I'll see how that goes. But like I said, I'm doing this today just to get a feel for how it looks, how it sounds, and what you guys think of this. I still have to rearrange some of this room here and see what I'm going to do, but we'll see. I'm going to have to hire someone to come and do all these wires. There's a ton of wires everywhere.
NIO. Benchmark had initiated coverage on Electromechanica earlier with a $6 price target.
See, the Qs are breaking down, guys. This is why when you're in a trade like Amazon or Google, always take a look at the Qs as well. See what that's doing. It's in the no trade zone for the most part. It's climbing a little bit here. Pretty much flat though for the day. You know, we've been trading in a tight range here. Not much. Like I said, the Fed announcement's in around 4 hours. That's what they're going to be waiting for. What do you guys think of this live video? Do you guys like these live videos? Like I said, it's going to take me a little bit to get used to it because I'm so used to the trade room. But let me know what you guys think. Now see the SMAs converging here?
TIGR.
Watch this. Watch as they converge. I want you guys to watch this. Watch and see if they converge.
That's Tango India Golf Romeo.
If they combine and then you get a candle, that's a big signal right there.
Tiger ADS is priced at $8, now indicating $8.40. It's TIGR. Up FinTech is the company name.
Great, guys. Thank you.
PHUN Funware reporting for the full year 2018, a loss of 38 cents. A loss of 38 cents for Papa Hotel Uniform November for the full year 2018.
Guys, I'm on the other side of the room here sitting at my desk, so if you guys have questions, I'm actually on the other computer here. So if you have questions, just ask in the trade room. That's fine. Matthew asked about Netflix. Well, let's take a look at Netflix. I don't think I'm gonna trade today unless I trade in the afternoon. Wow, Netflix, look at that cycle right there. Wow. What a breakout. What a breakout on Netflix here. Nice. Nice catch. Now see, Matthew brought this up. Now Matthew, here's a point here. Okay, you seen down here what happened? Well, if we zoom out, let's zoom out here a bit, okay? If we look here, you guys in the trade room, what cycle is this right here? What cycle? In the trade room, quick. Blurt it out. No trade zone. N, T, oh. NTZ, right? When we have the converging here of the SMAs and we have the crossover, we're waiting for that next green candle. As soon as you've seen this here, if you were watching, that would have been your precise entry. Once you broke the resistance and once you've seen that candle there. And Netflix continues to rise. See, if you get in right here at 359 and then you're selling at 363, 363 to 359, that's a 4-point move. So if you find an option with a delta of at least 0.50, that option premium is going to increase by 50 cents per dollar increase. So if you have a 4-point increase here, that option's increasing by $2. You can't beat that. So you just made a huge thing here. If you had, actually we could look at it. Let's bring it up here. So what time was this at? Let's take a look. Because I want you guys to see exactly here. There we go. Damn Windows. What am I looking for here? Option chain, right? Alright, so if we were looking at the 360 straight call, first off, let's see, what time did we get that signal at, did we say? 10:05. Let's say right here, 10:07. Okay, 10:07, and we're still in it now. So 10.07 to 10.20. Let's see what this option increased in. Watch how awesome this is, guys, how we could see this. First, let's link it. Link 1, and we'll link this to link 1. And then when I click on the Netflix 360 call on here, for example, well, now look at it.
French Foreign Minister says our message on Brexit is clear, ratified.
This is the option, okay, right here. What was it at? Well, let's see. It was at $390 a contract.
Coming up in about 5 minutes. Proven inventories.
$390. That's how much it costed for this contract.
Gasoline.
$390. So it's $390 for this contract right here.
Expected.
What did it just get up to? It just got up to $6. So this is now worth $6. So that means your $390 for one single contract was just worth $600 in a couple of minutes there. And that's why it's important. You know, when I'm teaching you guys, it's taking me away from trading. That's why people say, oh, well, why doesn't he do it for free? Well, if I'm teaching you guys, it's taking me away from trading, and that's why. You guys see in the trade room, though, that's why we do it live together all day. Once I see I can do this, communicate with you guys, then I'm going to introduce my computer. We can start trading live together on video, which is my ultimate goal here. I want to trade live on video for you guys daily. Holding that 10-day SMA that entire time here. I'm probably going to make some trades today, guys, at the Fed announcement. See how it goes. Nice job, Grindingo. I think that's Andre, right? From Canada. And guys, this is why we have the no trade zone as well. Look at during this time. If you remember here, this was our consolidation phase. This is the no trade zone, right? This is all the no trade zone. Now, it's important to follow a trade plan. I follow a trade plan and it's done really great for me. Okay? The reason why you follow a trade plan, if you're getting into trades over here, you know, what's happening? You could see the value. It tells us the value here. It's worth around $3.50. So maybe $3.20 to $3.50 during the no trade zone. You know, that's not really a profitable time to enter into a trade, is it? No, so that's the time I stay away from trading. And then we're focusing on these cycles right here, which are your breakout momentum cycles. Your breakout momentum cycles, your no trade zone, and then you have your breakdown momentum. As you can see, it's still holding that 10 pretty well. And it tells you right here what it's up for the day. The Netflix March 22nd, 2019 360 straight call. It's at $5.50 a contract right now, up $1.50 for the day, up 37.5% for the day. That's just that call alone for today. Now, if you got in down here, you're up much more. As you can see, it's worth like $3.70 all the way up to $6, $5.50 right now. So $3.70 to $5.50, if you got in, that's a 5.5, divide that by 3.7. That's a 48.65% return. You know, that's not bad. But guys, still 3 hours, 32 minutes left at the Fed decision. It's pretty much going to be slow, I think, until then. So it's just sit back, relax, and see kind of day right now. Tech is looking good. You know, we'll see what happens with the Fed decision. Adam says about Amazon. Let's check out Amazon. Oh, Amazon's looking good there, Adam.
Uber,
I want to see it
Uber
break
says
this right here.
Uber Freight Plus.
Break this.
That from a blog post.
I just want to see it break this area right here. This area right here, this is resistance. So around 1782.50. So it's at 1779 now, so it's about $2.50 away, $3.50 away. Look at the GDP growth, Q2 2018 to Q3 2018. New York, it had 2.8%. Population, New York, 19.8 million. Florida is increasing the population by 1.6% year over year, much higher than state and local taxes. Collections per capita, New York, 9,000 a person. Florida, 3478. That's actually one of the reasons why I moved down here. There's no corporate taxes down here in Florida as well.
309,000 expected. Gasoline inventories that drove 2.44 million.
It's kind of a no-brainer. Hey, do you move down to a sunny, beautiful state? You know, cost of living might be a little bit more expensive here, but also paying less in taxes.
Crude, a draw of 9.59 million.
That was only down 80 points now. We are continuing to climb here.
Distillates, a draw of 4.13 million.
You should see Amazon start to climb
now.
Actually,
59.72.
I should get into a trade here. This is probably going to climb now. Markets are looking good. I'm watching the markets climb here. What did I tell you guys?
A draw of 9.59 million versus a build of 309,000
This news is telling us everything right here. You listen to the crude inventories. You listen to everything going on during the day. Crude inventories are up 1.75 million.
Indicating $8.10. Tango India Golf Romeo.
There she goes. There she goes again on her own. Adam, Tom Wolf is actually a really good friend of ours.
59.80 the high now.
He's been to our barbecues and stuff, the governor. He knew my uncle Ken Santarelli really well. We actually held a party for him, our election party at our house in Pennsylvania. There's pictures of it on the family Facebook. But Tom Wolf,
EOG,
I was never a fan of Tom Wolf.
EOG Resources popping to the high, 95.12, Echo Oscar Golf.
Now guys, what happened here? I told you guys it was going to break out back here, and it's continuing higher right now.
State Department official says U.S. continues to discuss Iran-related sanctions.
There we go, guys. We're breaking that resistance now. Here we go. It's breaking that resistance. A big move is coming. Dow is climbing, only down 77 points right now. Market's climbing. This is continued bomb
Utscott's
cycle.
fell by the most since July 2018.
Like I said, guys, this is the first time doing the TV here with you guys, so I'm just going to sit back and watch for now. Amazon's looking great, though. I'd be entering here. Google. Remember we said about Google as well? Let's see what Google's doing. Google's still climbing as well, holding that 20 and 50. What a nice break here. Still pretty flat though. He said, I'm a good trader, not a good singer. You guys are funny. Well, the microphone's coming from right here, so if you guys could hear me better now, that's probably why. You know, like, if we're going to be doing this, I might as well just hire an audio company and just set up my whole studio for me. It's probably going to cost 30 grand, but might as well do it. I wish there was someone out there that could set me up with an awesome system. I don't even know who you would contact for that. Netflix new high. I don't see a new high.
ACB, Aurora Cannabis, April 26th, $9 call activity. That's Alpha Charlie Bravo.
Guys, what we could even do here, we could even zoom in like this. Leslie says, man, why can't Amazon break 1780? Let's look at Amazon. Let's get rid of... There's no doubt here that you could see. Let's zoom in a little bit. There is no doubt in my mind here, Amazon is going to hit $1,800 a share. I actually told you guys that last week, if you remember. Remember last week? If you go into the trade room, you could scroll up and see that last Friday we talked about this going to $1,800 a share. So it's heading to $1,800 a share. We're in a true breakout momentum right now on Amazon. Amazon looks good. Actually, I'm going to do something right now. See, here's the thing. After the Fed announcement, I don't want to jump the gun. After the Fed announcement, if this looks good, we're buying. I'm going to buy personally. I'm going to put $10,000. And I'm going to do a probably 1777.50, 1780 call spread. I'll probably do that for something like, let me see here what they're going for. Get rid of this fucking too much writing on there. There we go. So this is going to cost, if we do a spread, buy to open, sell to open, call. I might do something with next week's expo. You know what? I'm probably better off doing the following week. We'll see. I have to decide what expo I want, but something like the 1777. So as you can see right here, guys, let's zoom in on this. All right, so let me know if you guys could see this. As you can see, this is buy to open. Let me get up our tools. As you can see here, this is buy to open, sell to open. This is for the spread. For the March 29th I have here, Expo, you buy to open the 1777.50 and you sell to open the 1780 vertical bull call spread. As you can see right now, the midpoint is a $1.32 contract. The max $1.28 now, so it fluctuates. $1.30 I'd probably put in my order. So $1.30 or less, I want to go above $1.30. And what I would do is something like, let's see here. Like I said, I'm not sure if I do the March 29th or possibly even this week's Expo. It all depends on that Fed decision in 3 hours. So like I said here, we'll take a look, see what the Fed decision is. If this looks good, if we continue breakout, it's above 1780 now. If it continues breakout, I'd get into another spread on this. This looks great. We're into the Google. I should get a spread on this now, actually. This looks really great. I hate all these notifications come up over here. Not sure how to stop them. I've tried. So like I said here.
IGR, FinTech shares open now, $8.30, price tag $8.
So if you're paying $1.30,
Opening at $8.10.
the max this could be worth is 92.31. So 92.31% return if you got this for $1.30 a contract, which it's at right now, $1.30, $1.27. You know, so you could even possibly do $1.25 a contract, see if it gets filled or not. But like I said, I'm going to wait personally until after the Fed announcement. If everything looks good there, I probably am going to be entering into a spread like that for a possibility of making a 92.31% return.
They partner with travel centers as part of their Lunar Freight Plus program. That's annual alpha. Travel centers spiking to a high of $4.59.
Google is in such a strong breakout here, guys. What a strong breakout. Look at Google here.
Report that Prime Minister may give a speech tonight outside of Downing Street.
Prime Minister May giving a speech tonight.
Political editor.
Alrighty, guys, so markets are still climbing here ahead of the Fed announcement. I'm personally going to wait until after. Dow's only down about 80 points right now. Markets are continuing higher. Let's see, we're at today's high right now. Google's at today's high of the day and continuing higher. I'm actually going to look and get into another call on tech here. I really want to wait until after the Fed announcement, though. But I think we're fine. Let's see. Amazon. I'm going to do this week's expo. I'm going to do another trade for this week's expo. I'll do the 1770.82, 1770.85, $1.20 a contract. So this has a max net gain, 2.5, divide that by 1.2. This has a max net gain of 108.33% if filled for 1.2 or less. So 10 contracts are going to cost $1,200. I will get 25 contracts. Net debit.
SNAP Snap weekly $11 call sweep now. Sending a November alpha pop.
Buy to open, $3,000 trade. Was not executed yet. The hell?
AMZN CNBC says Amazon getting into skincare.
Amazon's getting into skincare now. I'll put it up to $1.30 there. Still not executed. The hell? These stupid Facebook groups. These people who spend all day posting in Facebook groups, they're scams. Stay away from them.
Amazon wants to
Traders trade. They don't post in Facebook groups all day.
Belay.
Those are the scammers.
Shares of Alta getting a little dip on that, bouncing back now. ULTA.
Jesus Christ. Look at these people there. They're administrators there. All they do is do that all day long. Alrighty, so this is taking off. I'll do up to 1.4.
TIGR, up FinTech, IPO, bolted on a
I don't know
circuit
if it went
breaker.
through or not. What is going on?
FinTech called it at $9.48, up 18.5% from the $8.
Okay, I think that was fulfilled here.
$10.
I'm gonna have to re-upload this here. Something's up with E-Trade. I always have problems with E-Trade. Their computers are really crappy. Alright guys, so we just made that trade. I'm gonna make sure it executed in my account, and then I'm gonna meet you guys in the trade room there. So I'm gonna go make sure that executed. I like this trade. Markets are climbing. I'm getting into that Amazon trade. So guys, make sure you know. I don't know what this is. It's pulling up stuff here. This is a Russell Amazon. Okay, so what I just did, I got this 17. This is stressful. This is really stressful. So I got this 1780 2.50, 1785.500. I got that spread. Max it could be worth $2.50 a contract. I put in an order for $1.30 after they just said they were getting into skincare. It's still climbing. I gotta go make sure I executed this trade. Like I said, it's the first day using this. I didn't see it in the account, so I'm gonna go make sure. I'll be back shortly. We'll be live again after the Fed announcement.